Hello Stampers, Michelle Zindorf here, and I've got a little splashy card for you today. I'm having some fun using the Cheers and Sips bundle from Stampin' Up. For this card, I decided to put like a big splash behind this glass that's in the set. And so here's the Cheers and Sips stamp set. We're going to be using this glass here and this you could either make this a lemon, orange, whatever. I decided to make it a lime, so I colored mine green. So we're going to be using this stamp set. Now I didn't use the die cuts today, but if you wanted to pick up the coordinating dies, let me give you a look at those. And here's the Cheers and Sips die set. Lots of fun images to use that you can die cut coordinating images out. So the glasses and the umbrella and the plants and stuff like that. So fun set, and you can save 10% by picking up both of them together at the same time. So here we go. We're going to start with our splashy background. And I'm going to do this on basic white. Now you can find all the dimensions for this card down below this video. Just click more under the description. You'll see them all there, along with links to all the products that I'm using today. So this is a 3.5 by 4 inch basic white panel. Oh, and I wanted to show you this. This is another card that I made using that same stamp set and the coordinating dies. And you can find this in my YouTube. So check that out. So here we go with our background. To make this splash, I'm using a straw. So just grab a straw. I have a metal one, but you can use a plastic one. And we're going to start with some colors. And I'm using Melon Mambo here. And I'm using the re-inkers for this. So here's the Melon Mambo re-inker. And I'm just going to put a line of this along the bottom there where I want my splash. And then I'm going to take this straw and I'm going to blow on this. And you can make this splash as big as you want. Now I really got large on the other one, my original. And I'm going to add some more here. Now, think of this when you're blowing on this, that you want to blow across the cardstock, not into the cardstock. So that makes that color move. And I like to blow on it till it's pretty dry. So there is part of it. And then I'm going to add another color, and I decided to add crushed curry for this. So I'm going to add some crushed curry along here. So how about that splash? Now, your splashes are going to turn out different no matter what, because, you know, it's really hard to control it to make it go a certain way. Now, I decided not to have this as tall as this splash here, but you can just get all crazy with your splashes. So there is that. Now I'm going to add a little bit of Melon Mambo here. Got the ink pad, and I'm going to use a blending brush, and I just want to add some of this color along the bottom here. That's going to be like our table that our cup is sitting on. So we have that. And I'm going to take some tuxedo black. This is Memento Tuxedo Black. And I want to take our sentiment here. It says cheers. And I'm going to stamp it along the top here. I'm going to come down, go up. I just want to make this really cheerful. So there's, oh, my C didn't come out. So I'm going to overlap this. There we go. There's our cheers. All right, so now we need, so that's our background in a nutshell. So next I'm going to make our glass here. So that same Memento Tuxedo Black, just going to stamp my cup here. And I'm going to stamp that piece of fruit. And when I put this on here, I'm going to put the center of the fruit on the corner of the cup. Just so it looks like it's kind of sitting in the cup there. Okay, so we got that. Now we'll just do a little bit of coloring here. Let's go ahead and do our little light lemon lime twist here. And I'm going to use the brush end of this marker. I'm going to color in that center of that fruit there. And I'm going to add some of this color here around the outside a bit. I want to have the lemon lime twist in the cup. I'm also going to use crushed curry in the cup, and then I'm going to use Melon Mambo in the cup. And that way I have those three colors. I'm repeating them in my scene so it doesn't get too busy. So I'm going to use dark granny apple green. I love these Stampin' blends because they're so easy to use. I'm going to use this around the edge here. There we go. And then let's bring in some more color in our cup. I'm going to use the crushed curry here. I'm going to add that here at the top. And I'm kind of just making a scribbly, I want it to look like it's kind of mixing in the cup. So there's some of that. And this is the dark Daffodil Delight is what I put in here, not crushed curry. Okay, and now I'm going to use some light Melon Mambo. Make it look like it's at the bottom of our cup here. And let's put some dark in. So I have dark Melon Mambo. There we go. And there is our cup. And because I put that lime on the cup, you can cut that out separately if you want to use your dies. I'm just going to cut this out really quick here. And I'm trying to keep that black outline when I'm cutting. That helps keep that glass shape really noticeable here. And there is our glass, all done. So now we're ready to put this on our scene here. You can put it anywhere in your scene. I think I'm going to have it right about there. I think I kind of like that. And I'm just going to use Stampin' Dimensionals for this to pop this up on the front of our main panel. I like using lots of Stampin' Dimensionals on when I'm sticking something on, because that way I don't have to worry about when you put it in the envelope that it gets smushed down in the center or anything. I want it to stay well popped up. Okay, so there is that. And I think we need some splatters here. So I'm going to take my Melon Mambo ink pad here, and I'm going to use the lid as a little palette. I'm going to move some things that I don't want splattered. And I'm going to grab a aqua painter and some of my re-inker here. So I'm going to add some of this, just a few drops of this Melon Mambo re-inker in my ink pad lid there. Then I'm going to squeeze my aqua painter till I get some water, because I want some watery ink. And then I'm just going to tap this to splatter. That is festive. There we go. So we have our dots on there. And I take this and I just kind of keep wiping this until I get all that color off, because that dark goes a long way. So you're going to be cleaning that brush up for a little bit. You can also take it and run it under some water. There we go. Now this pool of ink on your ink pad, I like to just clean that up, and I'm going to clean that up with some paper towels, because I don't want that water to water down the ink on my ink pad when I shut it. Okay, so there is our finished background. I'll get rid of that. All right, we're ready to start putting things together a bit here. Let's add some ice cubes. Oh, I almost forgot my ice cubes. So I'm going to get my Memento Tuxedo Black out here. Hopefully I can still stamp this since I've got those Stampin' Dimensionals on there. Just add in some ice cubes in the cup. There we go. You'll want to do that before you stick it on. But I forgot. Here we go. For the inside of the card, I just wanted to stamp Let's Celebrate. So I have my basic white panel here that's 4 by 5 1/4. And I have my sentiment here and my Memento Tuxedo Black. I like to stamp before I stick the insert in. That way, if I make a mistake, I have a chance to do it again on the back side. So I'm going to stamp this. There we go. Let's celebrate. This is a festive card. So we have that. Okay, and we're going to add that to the inside of a Lemon Lime Twist card base. This is 5.5 by 8.5, and then I folded it in half to create my quarter card. So inside, I'm just going to add this in, and I'm going to use my favorite multi-purpose liquid glue here. We'll add some love on the inside and stick that in. Okay, there's the inside. Now for the outside of the card, I'm going to add a strip of crushed curry here. And I'm going to come in a bit from the outside of the card. There's probably 1/2 inch there. It's a guesstimate. There's that curry strip, and that strip is 1 inch by 5 1/4. Then let's add these together. I've got a Melon Mambo panel that's 4 by 5 1/2. And I have a lemon lime twist panel here that is 2 1/2 by 4 1/4. And I'm going to add that on my panel. There we go. Then I'm going to adhere our main panel on. And I'm trying to keep the same amount of pink showing on this side as I do this side. I love that lemon lime twist there on the left side. And then I'm just going to adhere this to the front of the card. Now again, you can get as splashy as you want to on your scene. Every one that you do is going to look different. I'm going to add some bling here to the top of the card. These are just the basic rhinestones. And I'm going to use the large ones here, and I'm just going to add 3 to the top here of that crushed crepe strip. Again, I'm using, in my cardstock, I'm using those 3 colors that I used in my main panel. And that really just keeps things organized. It's not too much color. There we go. We got 3 of those rhinestones on there, a little bling bling. And there is our finished card. And here is the original. So you can get really splashy, a little bit of splash. You could even do less than what I did on here. So just know that when you put this Melon Mambo re-inker on here and you're using the re-inker directly, it's a little darker than what your ink pad is or the markers. So just beware of that, and it will get lighter and lighter as it dries fully. So there is my project today. I hope this gives you some ideas of what to do with this set. So thanks for joining me. Take care. Toodles.